Hey guys, welcome to BowHunterPlanet Test Lab. Today we are talking about Hoyt in 2022. So in 2022, Hoyt launches a couple new bows, and today we're going to do it magically. Let's see if we can do this. Kabam! There we go. Sorry, I just want to do some magic in the show, but I never had a chance to until today, so just want to have a little fun with that. Anyway, so here we go. Carbon and aluminum, the RX7 and the Ventum Pro. Two new bows from Hoyt this year, looking amazing. As you guys can see, a couple of cool things about these bows is, I don't know if people realized it, but Hoyt launched a lot of new things. And this is one thing that's been going on with Hoyt a lot in the last few years. They keep launching new things. When I say new, I mean like new cams and new grips and new ideas on how to hold your bow. So I'm very impressed with what Hoyt is going for, and their engineering and what they're coming up with is very impressive, really. Remember last year they created a whole new platform with that Ventum, and it was cool to see that, a whole new looking riser and everything. So, and this year is the same concept with their carbon. You can see it has a different look to it. It's a lot flatter than a normal circular tube, so you can see there's a lot of nice look to this bow. So this is what we call a premium bow. And when I say premium bow, I mean about this price. So this gives you an idea of the cost of this bow. Now, yes, it does seem like a lot of money, but the thing about it is if you're buying a bow at the premium level, this is kind of the bow you would go for. There's only a couple bows in this class and this price point that would be there. So a lot of people most likely buy the Ventum Pro money-wise. That goes for about this price. And the reason for that is this is basically in the normal, premium market, and this is like the extreme premium, I guess you could call it, which is getting at the carbon. So the carbon material has always been a lot more money, but it also offers, warm to the touch, very, very nice, pretty much indestructible frame, so it works very well for the riser on this. Also, I don't know if you noticed this big shelf they put on here. Looks like they molded that right in. It looks really nice, actually. So let's talk about the specs real quick and then some of the tech. This is the Ventum Pro 30, and the specs of this are up to 342 feet per second, 30-inch axle to axle, 6-inch brace height, 4.45 pounds, 25 to 30 inches of draw, and you can adjust the let off from 80 to 85% here, right here on this little mark, so they make it easy for you to do. This is the new Hbx Cam. Pro Cam, so they got a new cam for that. They also did the inline grip, so we'll see here what they got. They talk about the Hbx Pro Cam is designed for smoothness, stealth, and speed. Military grade inline Picatinny sight mount loses the bulk and side weight of traditional sights. So they added this sight mount here on both bows. You can see it. A little different looking on the carbon because of how they have to attach it, but in the aluminum they can actually just CNC it right into there. So you can see that mount looks really good. They did a great job with that. And again, that allows you to put your mount on the end, and we have one here to show you. Garmin actually created one just for this type of bow. So this is the new Xero from Garmin, and it actually will attach right to the sight mount, which is what I wanted to show you guys. So with the Garmin Xero, they actually made it so you can attach it right to there, as we just did here. And all we do is put that on, Picatinny style. Very easy to do. And now again, like what they're saying at Hoyt is you don't have that side weight added to the right side of your bow, which is one of the reasons why they have a lot of counterweighting that we've seen over the years on different bow brands. But now you keep the weight in the center of the bow. Inline integrated rest mount, so that is going to be this mount here that is locked in here. So again, QAD has one of these rests right now. You can attach it. It just simply the same concept as the front end. It's a Picatinny type system, a little bit different because it's not as big as that, but a little bit different. But it will allow you to integrate a rest directly in there. Again, keeping the center right down the center of this thing. So they give you the short stabilizer built in right here on both bows. So you can see it helps counterweight the bow to make sure it's going to kind of fall forward after you shoot, so that you can see them built in right there. They look great. They come with the bow, so you don't have to worry about purchasing that separate. So they talk about inline system compatible, so everything's in line. Shortstop stabilizer included. The Vitapoint Grip, built to survive it, and they tested these at 1,500 dry fires. That's pretty impressive to be honest. So the Vitapoint Grip is the new grip Hoyt did this year. Super excited about this grip. I really love everything I see about it. It has an amazing feel. It basically has a really nice back wall here on your hand. And then when you come around, you can feel it. It's nice and grippy. It feels great. There's some cut in right here where you can actually get your fingers around if you wanted to hold it that way. A lot of people hold it like this when they're at full draw, and then when they fire, they just cup it. They don't actually grab, they just cup. So it's nice and easy. The RX7 is a completely new, redesigned riser. They're saying it's 24% quieter than past ones on the shot. The bow is lighter, 3.9 pounds, so they're able to bring out some weight in this as well, which makes it very, very efficient for the archer when you're wanting to see this bow. And this is like, again, the premier bow, right? This is the red work. This is the one that Hoyt's gonna, you know, really push to you guys because it is amazing bow, I'm not gonna lie. They got the suppression here, adjustability on the suppression, so you can move it around if you want. Again, that's built in right to the riser, you can adjust it. As far as the Ventum Pro, again, you know, they got the new Hbx Pro Cam. It's gonna make it nice, efficient. The shock pod's location has been changed to allow it to be more efficient. They did the Vitapoint Grip. Again, we talked about that, a great grip. I'm really, really happy about this grip this year from them. This is a very, very nice. And again, you create everything in line in this system with the sight and the rest being, have the ability to go inline. And so with these two bows, you have all those great things. And that's one thing I love about Hoyt and what we're seeing here is basically if you want this bow, the RX7, but you don't want to spend that much money and you rather have aluminum, you can get it in the Ventum Pro. So there are some options here. Obviously, I understand this is carbon, this is aluminum, but if you can't afford the higher end bow, you could still get a great bow in the Ventum Pro and still get all those great tech enhancements, especially with the new cam. Obviously, same cam, same grip, same inline concept, so same stabilizer. So there's a lot of great things. Shock pods, a lot of it's the same except for the material of the bow itself. Obviously the bows are going to shoot a little different because one's carbon, one's aluminum, but you still get all those great features on either one of these. So the Vitapoint Grip uses what they call VersaFlex, and it's a non-slip material, and you can really feel that when you hold this grip in your hand. It feels so nice, guys. I really challenge you to get to your local pro shop, pick up a Hoyt, and check out this new Vitapoint Grip. You're gonna love it. It has such a great feel to it. It's not overwhelmingly gripping my hand, but it's got still, you can smoothly move your hand, but also just feels so nice. And the ergonomics of it are perfect in my opinion. They feel so nice when you're holding it. All right, guys, Hoyt Ventum Pro, 29 inches of draw, 70 pounds, and we are on 80% let off here. First arrow, 350 grains.
317.
450 grains.
284.
550 grains.
256.
650 grains.
237.
350 grains, 450 grains, 550 grains, and 650 grains. All right, guys, the RX7 here from Hoyt. This one is at 20 inches of draw, 70 pounds. It is at 85% let off, just so you have an aware of where it's at in the cam. First shot, 350 grains.
318.
450 grains.
287.
550 grains.
261.
650 grains.
240.
All right, let's do some shots to RX7. We did the speed test. I brought down the weight here just so we get a little more smoother perception of the bow. Let's take our first shot here with a little bit lower weight. I recommend highly if you go to a pro shop to shoot your bow, shoot it at the lower weights, the weight you might actually be hunting with, 60 pounds, 55 pounds, 70 pounds, whatever your real weight is, just to really get a feel of the bow so you know what it feels like. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, nice and smooth, great back wall. There's a lot of play there before it goes, so it feels really nice. When you get in, it locks really, really nice. That's a smooth shooting bow right there. That grip is phenomenal. It really fits and grips your palms so nicely. All right guys, there you have it. Hoyt 2022, the RX7 and the Ventum Pro. I will tell you this guys, these bows both shot so smooth. I noticed the Ventum Pro had a very flat shooting, hard hitting bow, but I also noticed the lightness and the relaxation feeling of this RX7. So this Vitapoint Grip is phenomenal. They did a great job with this. Again, when you come to full draw with it, you can actually feel it grip in your hand, so it feels nice. You feel like you have full control of the bow. But I do want to point out the machining, the CNC machining of this bow. Now I've been to Hoyt and I've actually seen how they machine these out of a solid chunk of aluminum. It's actually so incredible. But just look at the details there. You have to really pay attention to see that, all those little details in there, how they cut it. It looks so good and a great job. So great job, Hoyt. Make sure you go to your local pro shop, shoot a Hoyt for yourself, see what you guys think. Let us know below in the comments your thoughts on the Hoyt lineup this year. Special thanks to Cobra Archery, Victory Archery, Scent Crusher, and Shadow Hunter Blinds for their support of this video. And we'll see you guys next time on Bow Hunter Planet.